Hey everybody, and welcome back. Actually, I guess welcome to my first video of any substance on the channel. Previously, I had a introduction, so now we'll talk about something. And I thought, I was thinking about what would be a cool, or well, maybe I don't know if it's cool or not, but what would be something relatively important? There's a word. Important to maybe bring up, And so, well, when you think about it, web development is about problem solving, right? So, I'd like to offer you my process with problem solving, or basically my steps. So how do I go about solving problems? And it's really something like it's very simple. It's very simple. I mean, problems can seem overwhelming and great and big, but if you follow these little steps, maybe it won't seem so big and great and bad and everything else. It's basically something I came up with for my daughter. And so it's a 3-step process. Step number 1 is, understand the problem. Well, you're probably like, well, yeah, if I understood the problem, I would have solved it. Well, what I mean is understand the situation, understand the, what the problem is that you're trying to solve. What is it that needs that is being asked of you? What is it that the problem requires? So that leads you into step 2. Step 2 is basically just break the problem down into parts. When you think about when one of the things that amazed me with web development was when you look at the finished product and how it may it's big and cool and there's all this stuff, but to get to that point you had to build all these little components to get to that, right? If you take let's just take a basic static site. What you see as a final product, there's all these little things that went into it. You have to see the HTML and the CSS and maybe some JavaScript and you have a body and a header and a footer and so everything has parts to it. And so do problems. Problems usually can be broken down into smaller parts. All right. So, and then step 3 is just go through each part and work that little issue through. And what will happen is those parts will allow you to solve the greater whole. Okay. So in review, step number 1 is understand the problem. Okay. Step number 2 is just break the problem down into parts. And then finally, step 3 is to work through each small part to get the greater whole and solve the bigger problem. So that's basically it. That's how I approach every problem I come up against in web development. And maybe a good idea would be like if I'm building something and I come across like an issue, it's like why not make a video out of it and embarrass myself? So anyway, I don't know. Hopefully that helps you out, and I guess I will catch you later.